Hi, I'm Phil, and welcome back to Rovensden. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a new record that just came out. Many other reviews have been out there, but I still needed to weigh in because I just listened to this for the first time. It finally came in the mail yesterday, last night. This is the longest it's ever taken for a Rhino Hi-Fi album to get to me in the mail, and I was beginning to wonder what happened to it. I accidentally deleted their confirmation email that said they had sent it out for the FedEx tracking, and I was left at my wit's end until it finally arrived. Don't know what took so long, but it did. And that is this, the Buckingham Nicks Rhino Hi-Fi. I just wanted to talk a little bit about this. First, the gatefold is really nice, but the thing that kind of irritated me, well, let me pull the disc out. The thing that kind of irritated me was that the track listing on the inside does not match the track listing on the actual album. So I constantly had to kind of bounce around and see where we were on my first listen. Now, I've never heard this album before. This is my first time, and I have nothing to compare it to, but I really don't need to because this Rhino Hi-Fi version is my definitive version. I don't need to hear another version. This thing, astonishing. The moment the needle, and I'd never even heard this on streaming, anything. I'm quite familiar with it, of course. The story, Buckingham and Nicks, Lindsey Buckingham, Stevie Nicks, dating, recorded this album, and I learned through reading the liner notes here by David Frick, was that his name? Yeah, David Frick, that they were a member of another band. Stevie had joined his band called Fritz, and soon decided to record their own solo album. They did that. Mick Fleetwood heard the last track, Frozen Love, it says, and instantly decided to sign Lindsey Buckingham to Fleetwood Mac. Okay, so my first reaction to that is, after listening to this album, what were you thinking? How could you not instantly want both, the duo? Thankfully, Buckingham said, no, not unless you bring my better half at the time, Stevie Nicks, and we know the rest. Listening to this album, I have to say, I certainly heard elements of Fleetwood Mac here. A number of times I was like, oh, this is where, oh wait, no, it's a different song. But let me get back to it. This is astonishing. The moment that needle hit that first track, Crying in the Night, it enveloped my room. It was unbelievable. And the harmonies and the sounds and the bass and the top end was not shrill, no sibilance. It was absolutely fantastic. And it was just a phenomenal sound to listen to track after track. When Stephanie kicks in and it's acoustic. And I was so surprised that the second track on the album is acoustic. And again, the fingers you could hear on the strings, the sounds, the resonance of the deep of the acoustic guitar just going through. Magic. It was pure magic. Now, those of you who have seen my review of the self-titled Fleetwood Mac album also saw that I referenced the 45s, the 7-inch 45s. Now, the same can be said here. The moment these hit my turntable and that needle hit, and it is Stephanie, it is Crying in the Night, it is Don't Let Me Down Again, Races Are Run. Now, yes, I know that they're slightly different mixes. They're the single versions. They're mixed for radio, but they're 45. And I have to say, it blows the sonics and the sounds of the full album out of the water. All I know now is, after listening to these 7-inch 45s and the Fleetwood Mac self-titled, Rhino, please start putting out Rhino Hi-Fi Plus or Rhino Hi-Fi Elite in 45. If you were to release this whole album in 45, or the Fleetwood Mac self-titled, or any of the Black Sabbaths, I would rebuy them. There would be no question. I wouldn't even have to wonder. I would flip this copy and purchase that 45, because based on what Kevin Gray has done with these, knowing what the 45 would sound like, it is truly proof that there's magic in these grooves. I'll see you next time.